Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video. This time we have Tub is a Cutie versus JJXDY, and this is a $35 tournament final, so the winner's going to win $35, the loser's going to walk away with nothing. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out Dragon Riders Gaming's Facebook page down below at the very top of the description, and then hopping right into the match, we're going to see Tub is a Cutie win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first. 40 versus 45. Opening hands, we have Shaylin, Planet, Merly, Terraforming, and Sornier. They have Sornier, Imperm, Noctovision, Beast, and Quick Launch, like Branded Beast. So, okay, we have Dragons going up against Tier. Dragons do open up double hand trap. It's also a really cool interaction when you can like summon a Bestial on their turn and then drop Nocto. We're not going to need to do it here because we have Quick Launch. But if this Quick Launch was like another Imperm, then we actually would drop Nocto on Sornier, summon Terraforming, go search Planet, and then activate the Shaylin effect. Okay, so just deck thinning a little bit before we activate Shaylin. Discard Merly, mill 3, mills Bell, double Havness. So new chain link, just Havness effect. So put back Havness, summon Kikalos effect, chain link 1, and then the opponent's gonna go Imperm, chain link 2. Activate the Planet now, go search Rhino. And I'm also not looking forward to where I have to start calling this card by more than just Planet, because there's about to be like 5 field spells named Planet. So it's going to be tough. But normal summon Rhino Heart effect, go dump. That's going to dump Shaylin, activate the Shaylin effect, chain Sornier on that, banish the Shaylin, summon out Sornier. Okay. Maybe we could have dumped Merly instead of Shaylin, because we have access to a Redoer play easier than a Sprint play. Because our opponents don't have any like Darkstone Graveyard or anything. We also didn't see this until, yeah, so makes sense. Okay, go for Dark, and then link those off, go in the Sprint. See what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot more work for your fusion play than if we had just sent Merly in the first place. A lot of people are so accustomed to not using Merly because of Sprint that they don't realize a lot of times, like, there's like a Redoer play that you could have also done. Like, I was testing yesterday and it actually came up. Like, this exact same thing came up. Put back Merly, Shaylin, and Rhino. So they're going to bring out the Kaleido Heart. New chain link, Kaleido, target Sornier, Planet, target Kaleido. And then activate the Kaleido Graveyard effect. So Kaleido is going to allow them to summon that back out and go dump from the deck. That can dump Scream. Scream can grab Solic, because, you know, Solic Kaleido is very, very good. They draw Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon, the prize card. Activate Quick Launch, summon out Tracer. Right? Yeah, I was going to say. Definitely just Tracer there. And then drop Nocto on that summon. Okay. Yeah. Link those off. Go in the dark. Nocto affect the draw. I was going to say, they're pretty much hoping that their opponent makes a mistake. That's the only way they win here. I think they know that. They draw Sornier. That can help out a lot, because you can Sornier, banish Tracer, Armageddon, add back, and you haven't normaled yet. So we're going to go Dark Charmer, target Dark Charmer, chain Sornier, banish the Dark Charmer. But the thing is, they still have the Solic, Kaleido, and Planet. We were unable to force any of that. So, yeah, that like one interaction gets you Solic negate, Kaleido spin, Planet pop, and a fusion, which very well could just go into a Rukalos, or it could go into something like Dragos Palia. So this one Solic activation, when it happens, produces 4 interruptions. Or we could get follow-up by going for Kikalos instead. They're going to crash, and then Dark Charmer is going to search for Synchron. Main phase 2, summon Synchron, affect target Nocto. They said that's fine, so bring out the Nocto. You know, if you're going to make Savage, sure, we'll stop Savage then. Honestly, Savage is probably less scary than a Rocket Synchron right now, because I can actually go into stuff like a Link 1, like Striker Dragon. Make Scarlight effect, sure, take 1,000. Kaleido stays because it has 500 boost. Sornier effect, go dump. Yeah, like, this just didn't force it out. It was definitely supposed to just be Savage there to try to equip, so that way it's like guaranteed forced. Otherwise you can go Savage, and if they don't use it, then you just keep comboing the side of it, you know you can negate it at any time. So that was a misplay. And there might have been a way to actually do something, right? Because we could have still Sornier, Banish Tracer, Armageddon, add back. But I guess now we've already normal summoned Synchron, so like there's not value out of it. So maybe there just wasn't a play at all because we had the normal Synchron. Yeah, I guess the play was to hope that the opponent messes up, which is respectable. Which is definitely respectable. Sometimes you gotta put them on mess up. Solic, negate their Scarlight. Kaleido, bring itself out and dump. So that's gonna go dump Havnus. And then new chain link, Kaleido and Havnus. So we're gonna spin back the back row and Havnus to fusion. In response, yeah, I was gonna say they're trying to Nocto, but you can't because it's being chain blocked. I thought they were just gonna chain Sornier, but even if you chain Sornier, you know you lose because you're putting a body on board for them just to Solic negate next turn and put you through the same scenario. So they're gonna admit defeat. Going on to the next game, we're going to see Dragon Link go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Solic, Jurisworm, Imperm, Havnus. Oh no. This is going to be a fast match because we just drew 4 hand traps. And they have Jurisworm, Silver, Medora, Beast, Keldo. I still don't like it that this player puts these Shizus in their deck. I know it's because, like, oh, if they're milled, then they're good engraved, but, like... And they're good discards turn 1. I mean, they're not bad. They're definitely not bad. It's just... It's so whack. At least here we draw Keldo Medora. That's cool. Keldo, discard Medora. I mean, it plays around Havnus. We're playing around Havnus. Normal summon Silver, make Striker Dragon effect. And then they're going to chain Imperm on that to shut that down. Set the branded Beast. Link off into Dark Charmer. Pass. Okay, so we have both Shufflers in graveyard. They're going to go Jurisworm, target Silver. Yeah, you just have to let that go. If you're trying to stop that from coming out next turn, they could just try it again. And you'd use both your Shufflers on one Jurist. That would still be in their hand for another interruption on you. They draw Keldo, go main phase, and then normal summon out Keldo. Link those off, make Dark Charmer, Jurisworm effect out their Dark Charmer. Then they said, think in response to Druis. Because if you want to use Keldo to shuffle back their cards, you want to do it in response to Druis, that way they can't shuffle back their own Dark Charmer. Yeah, so they're going to chain it on their Shufflers, and then they're going to chain it on Striker and Druis. Okay, so now they're going to go Dark Effect to take. Yep. And then attack. So that's going to be, 37. Go in the Sprint, activate Sprint effect now. Sprint will go through, but the Merly that they're activating off of it is going to get hit by Jurisworm. And they do have Branded Beast also, but they're in a very awkward situation. They don't really have anything in the top deck. Lubellion, that card is so good. Activate Lubellion, discard, go search, because it's like, oh no, the Lubellion's about to search Magma. Then anything on res. And then Tribute Jurisworm, bring out Lubellion, and then they're thinking, but you just Jurisworm send Sprint. Yeah. Out it, Lubellion effect. So they can hit you with Havnus, and they are going to pray. You misplayed. No, you're supposed to normal summon Medora, because then you could play around Havnus. That's unfortunate. Like, they could imperm it, but, like, one, Havnus 2, and then you go, like, imperm, so that way they can't Medora shuffle back. But at least you put them on have imperm, I guess. They're going to imperm Lubellion, summon Havnus, mill 3. Yeah, and they want to stop that, because otherwise that gets access to spell. Spell will be able to summon back Druis if they fuse, give them a draw. But right here they only hit Havnus, so... And that's the worst name to hit, because that's also the one that they can trigger with Solic. So the opponent... I was going to say... They're going to say no effect. The opponent should realize this, and they should also realize this, that if you activate that Havnus effect, they chain Magma, you lose. So you may as well hope that your opponent messes up, and puts another body on board so that way you can Solic. Normal summon Medora, battle phase, attack, Solic, target Medora, activate Medora effect. It wasn't even worth summoning Medora there. If they should have held Medora, like the way they played it, they should have ended up holding Medora until they actually beat over it then. That was a mistake. So now they're going to go Magma, Banish Havness, Summon, Effect a Search during end phase, and then attack over Havness, attack directly with 25, and then main phase 2, they're thinking about a Link play. I mean, this could very well just make Seal. They don't have any shufflers or anything, so Seal's pretty good here. It stops Solic. So they're going to search Druisworm, pass, draw Rhino. Yeah, like if this was like Shaylin or something, that's just not beating Seal because they can just bounce Solic. But you know, Rhino is Rhino, but Rhino's also just not beating Druisworm. So normal summon Rhino, Rhino effect, change Solic. That's fair. We actually could have played around that. Because we could have went Rhino 1, and then Dragon could have been like, oh, we're going to go ahead and change Seal effect, tributing itself to bounce back. But I guess like, we can just bounce it back now. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Just bounce that back. So moving on to game number 3 now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see the Tearlament player go first. They scoop there. After that, you know, they just instantly lose the game. The Tearlament player has Scream, Shaylin, Magma, Havness, Keldo, and are going first. The opponent, the Dragon player, has Keldo, Quick Launch, Silver, Seyfried, and Quick Launch, so opens up no going second cards. If their deck does get hit with a mill card, though, they do have Ishizus, but I kind of doubt this player will make a mill, because we already have our setup here, and we know that they play Ishizus. They're not, like, hidden anymore. Havness 1, Scream 2, Mill 3, and then put back Havness, Shaylin, bring out Kikalos, new chain link, Kikalos 1, Scream 2. We also milled Keldo and Medora, so graveyards will be interrupted this game. Go search Crime, and then go search Rhino. And then Kikalos effect, target itself, tag out in the Rhino. New chain link, Rhino 1, Kit 2, mill 5, go dump. So, off the mill 5, we mill Solic, Havness, Murley. Go dump Shaylin, so, you know, we can get our last 2 names there. Shaylin 1, Murley 2, Solic 3. Solic go search, grab Havness. Then put back Murley, Kikalos, bring out Rukalos, and then put back Havness, Shaylin, summon Garua. And then Magma, banish Magma, summon Magma effect search during the end phase. And then we can even overlay, make Beatrice effect, detach Garua, dump Medora, Garua effect, draw 1, chain Medora, put back Solic, Bell, Magma, draws in the Rhino, and then overlay, make Dweller, set Crime, end phase, search Druisworm, and then pass turn, they draw Magma for turn. Standby phase, activate the Abyss Dweller. Detaching Rhino, which does make it so that way these guys don't gain 500 attack anymore, but it also makes it way easier to summon out a Kaleido. We don't have to like use the one in hand or anything. So they're going to go normal summon Seyfried. Normal summon's fine. Seyfried effect, send Silver, and then search out White Dragon. I was about to say, we could just use a Shuffler there, because, like, why not? We still have another Shuffler, too. Go on the Striker Dragon effect, chain Havness. One thing, though, is, like, the White Dragon is only one body. Sweet Dwellard. Bring out Havness, mill 3, mill Solic, Medora, Bell. Then they search Boot, Solic effect, Scream effect, mill 3, mill Keldo. Go search Shaylin, so no fusion off of that. Nothing on res. Okay, so now they're going to activate Quick Launch. They're thinking if they want to chain Rukalos or Crime in response. They say that is fine. So Quick Launch is going to summon. Bring out Silver Rocket that we just shuffled back. Then link those off into a Romulus. Romulus effect, search Ravine. I guess like discard Keldo. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Like the next turn plays, like the Keldo for the next turn interruption doesn't matter. We need to really get through this turn. If we can do stuff this turn, then the Keldo shuffle back will matter. They also just have a lot of follow-up. Quick Launch, bring out Tracer. And then they said Big Think. Okay, activate Ravine. Ravine, discard Keldo. No response. That's going to go dump. Dump Rocket Synchron. Here, they're not going to use a shuffle back or anything. Okay, use White Dragon. Okay, use all of those. Go into access code. Effect, gain 2000 attack on summon. Beatrice, detach, go dump. And then that's going to dump Kelbeck. Kelbeck effect. Like, I guess they're under dwellers, so it's just a mill 5. Oh my gosh, we almost missed off that too. Like, oh my god, we could have just dumped the name. Why do we have to get so risky with it? I mean, I guess if you dump one name, then it's a little awkward. But we only hit one name there. Yeah. Okay. New Chainlink Merly. I see what they were going for. Maybe it makes more sense if they play like a YuGiOhs in their deck too, which I don't think they do. I guess it also depends how many tiers they have in deck. We're going to Rukalis the Magma, which puts them on only boot in hand, so then we know we win. And also, since they chained Magma there, the Rukalis gets to send the Havnos off board, which is actually the third Aqua to make this Kaleido for free. Otherwise, we would have had to shuffle back the Havnos on board. But now we got to shuffle back the Havnos in Graveyard. Kaleido, put back access code, and then we have Crime. When they have 0 cards, we just Crime boot, and they say GG's. Alright, so seeing how long the match was, we're going to see that the match is about 45 minutes long, and the Tearlament player will end up winning the match. The Dragon player does end up losing here. Tubazacutie wins the $35. It's cool to see dragons. It's just like, I don't know, combo Dragon Link does not seem like the move at all right now. Like, if you want to play dragons, you probably just have to play, like, the slower, more control build. And then even then, that build kind of sucks, especially because, like, the best control card in dragons is really Seal. And Seal doesn't work in current format because Seal Chainlink 1 tribute itself as cost. Keldo or Medora Chainlink 2. Banish, shuffle back Seal. Then no Seal effect to summon from deck. Or chain Bestial to Seal. No Seal summon from deck. And like the no Seal summon from deck is just tough. Especially because a bounce right now isn't that great either. Like, it's not horrible bouncing back at Kalos. Like, it feels good. It's just, if they have something to stop Seal and they put you on, like, no engine, then that can be tough. So then you have to open up Bestial engine. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.